going to make a gluten-free vegan pasta tonight. It's going to be easy, yummy, delicious. I'm going to turn down the music. So I'm going to start off by, where's my olive oil here? I'm going to saute some shallots in some olive oil. And I have my water boiling for my pasta, making a gluten-free vegan pasta tonight. Starting off by sauteing some shallots. I'm gonna season it with some salt and pepper. I have some beautiful mixture of different kinds of mushrooms. I have some asparagus. As I mentioned earlier, I'm sauteing some shallots. And we will also, for my creamy, it's going to be a creamy vegan sauce. I'm going to use Forager's organic dairy-free sour cream as our base. This is my new go-to base for my tangy and savory sauces. It's made out of cashews, so no dairy. So I'm sauteing some shallots here with a little bit of olive oil to get them nice and translucent before I toss in the rest of my veggies. And for my veggies, I'm using some asparagus and some mixture of different types of mushrooms, which you can buy as a pack. It's called the Chef's Choice. They sell it at Whole Foods. So as soon as these are caramelized, I'm going to toss in the mushrooms and the asparagus. And for my seasoning, I just have salt and pepper. And then once I toss all my veggies together, I'm going to make the creamy sauce for you. Go ahead and toss in my asparagus first. Give it a toss, and then I'm going to add in my mushrooms. A little bit more salt, a little bit more pepper. Toss it all together. You can use any kind of mushrooms you like. If you don't like mushrooms, you can skip the mushrooms. This is a meal all on its own by itself. All right, this is our mixture right over here. I'm gonna let it kind of saute here on my other flame here, and then I'm going to make my sauce. But before I do that, I'm going to toss in my pasta. I'm going to add in some sea salt to season my water. And for my pasta, I'm using a gluten-free pasta, penne pasta by Joviol, which is one of my favorite brands for gluten-free products, especially pastas. Here, so I can go ahead and toss it in. I'm going to give it a little stir. Now we're going to make our creamy sauce that's going to be vegan, dairy-free. This thing over here, the Forager sour cream, I'm going to add in about a quarter of a cup. to add to that some olive oil. A little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper, and mix it all up. And since I have some white wine, I'm going to add in just a little bit of white wine as my liquid, but you can skip it. And I'm also going to add some lime juice. That's our sauce, and then I'm going to also add in some capers. There's our sauce. We'll reduce the heat on this one. Increase the heat on this one. There's my creamy, dairy-free, tangy sauce, creamy sauce for my pasta. I have some arugula going on the base. And then I'm gonna cut up my radicchios that I have already washed. I have a half a head of radicchio. And just put it all around it. My favorite part of making a salad is eating as I go. And give it a little toss. And then I'm gonna take my little tomatoes and cut them in half. And just toss them in there. And for my dressing, I'm just gonna do an olive oil, salt, pepper, fresh lime juice. My favorite dressing for any salad. Okay, our salad is ready. So pretty. And for my dressing, as I mentioned, I'm just gonna do olive oil, and salt and pepper, fresh lime juice. Salt, pepper, I'm gonna squeeze in some lime. Salad is ready. As soon as my pasta is cooked, I'm going to transfer it into my veggies and then pour my sauce over it. I want to show you how my veggies look like. They're nicely caramelized and all blended together. Look at that. Perfect. All the liquid is evaporating from the veggies. Oh, I also have to chop up some fresh parsley. So I'm going to wipe my cutting board so I have a clean, dry surface. And this is all nutritious and delicious. Our fresh parsley is ready too for our garnish. I'm going to toss in some of my capers. If you don't like capers, you can skip it. So I'm gonna put some capers into my sauce. Put the rest of it in the fridge. And I'm gonna move my pasta over here. Transfer the pasta into my veggie. It's okay. Actually, it's preferred to have some of the pasta water come with it. And my sauce is pretty much just some of my sour cream that's vegan by Forger, olive oil, salt, pepper, and fresh lime, and a little bit of wine. You can skip the wine if you don't like it, and capers. It's so good, I promise you. I'm gonna give it a very gentle toss. To finish it off by sprinkling some of my freshly chopped parsley. Dinner is served. Crack some fresh pepper and enjoy. And maybe a drizzle of olive oil. Never hurts. And voila, dinner is served.